because I was running around with the kitties, getting that taken care of. And I was like, well, wait a minute. We got some things coming up. Let me grab my book. Welcome to Be So Light. My name is Felicia, as well as Niana and Priestess Makala. So, I'm going to... Hi, kitty kitty. Hi, baby. Oh, she's actually coming in. I'm ringing the bell and she's actually coming in. Ooh, talk about ringing. How's that feel, Mama? How's that feel? Did you like that? You okay? You sure? You can't get up here. I'm doing a live right now. Did you eat something? I left you some food. Did you eat? Pause up. Pause up. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm teaching right now. Okay. We already tried that one time before when you were being very, very talkative, and we said, would you like to get up here and teach? And you didn't want to do it. So you have since then been removed from that position. All right. Anyway, here we go. So, like, subscribe, share, do all those wonderful things. If you're on YouTube, you already know what to do. Come on now. So, here we go. Today is Wednesday, March 5th. We are in a portal day. I told you we were going to have that portal day after Monday. So here we are. Start getting our preparation for the energy jump with this lunar eclipse that's going to happen. It's going to be very emotional for a lot of people that are real sensitive. Tomorrow is our last day of our 8th galactic moon. So with this being the portal, this is the red Renaissance dragon. I channel in order to nurture inspiring beings. I seal the input of birth with the Renaissance tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of space. I am galactic activation portal. Enter me. The color is red. The planet is Neptune. The chakra is the throat. And the earth family is the cardinal. Okay. We are pure consciousness with the evolving order of the universe. So this is 6-dimensional energy. We are sublingual consciousness, mental sphere, and we are limbic force field 6. Okay. Where are you? Tinker? Oh, girl, you keep blending in with everything. I have to look twice and then I finally see you. What are you doing? All right, just sit over there and love the heater. Okay. So we have a room for today. And I'm going to click out of this and go to the room. So one of the things there was 2 things that happened today that I saw and I was having aha moments. And I thought it was really, really cool. So there was this, hold on a second. Let me see, before I go look at the room, let me go see if I can go back into my history. And then what I will do is link it up to my to the community section. Okay. It's called the yes theory. If you never heard of them, they say yes to traveling. They say yes to researching different things. They say yes to it. So they went ahead and did this travel, and it has 1.8 million views. They went ahead and did this travel to exploring the super rich Arab country nobody goes to. Okay. And this particular country, I think it's called Oman. Oman. Hopefully, I didn't butcher it. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Um, so these two went and did this journey there. But the things that happened along the way to allow them to do this journey was awesome. I really look at the significance of it. And one of the things about this particular country, set aside from Dubai, okay? Dubai is all about money, 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 doing crazy stuff with money, 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 money. And then when I say crazy, I mean crazy. Like things that could put you in jail crazy, okay? But they do crazy stuff over there, and they show all their money and their richness and all the things that they build everything up, okay? It's all this luxury stuff, all these portals over there. But this country is the total opposite, but in a good way. And the government of that country makes sure that everyone has a place to live. All the homes are built level with the land, so nothing is obstructing view, except for their mosque. They have their mosque. But that's the only tall structure. Everything is built where it blends in with the mountains and the scenery. Okay? People have their needs met. You don't see anybody homeless. You don't see anybody trying to make ends meet, doing whatever. They are living the life of peace and freedom, of what that looks like for them. Okay? I'm just going to say it in that way because I thought it was really interesting to just watch the whole thing. It's 39 minutes and 16 seconds, but I was just watching it. So I'm going to post it in the community after I'm done with this teaching about Myrrh. But I just thought it was really, really cool what they were exploring and how everyone was very welcoming, very kind. They weren't too welcoming about them video, okay, using their cameras. Only certain people were okay with it, okay? So when you watch the video, you're going to see a lot of male and then very, very few females, okay? But we understand in that country's belief how they view their women, all right? Don't get me going on that. Everyone, like I said yesterday, everyone has their own ways of beliefs and stuff, and it's not for us to pick and choose who's better, who's right. But there's just some things that I look at and I say, but why do you cover them up like that? I don't understand that. But I get it. It's a part of the culture, and I have to respect it for that point of view. Respect it out of that. That's their culture, just like we have our cultures. Okay. So I'll have you guys take a look at that. Let's get back into this rune. So my follow-up thought on this, what I thought was so nice about the video. And I was just like, wow, that's how a country should be. That's how people should be living. They're living, they're not struggling, they have their food, they have abundance, they all look great, everybody's happy. There's nothing weird going on with this, just them living. So I was like, wow, that's really nice. Then I hear something that kind of sets me off when I hear it. And it's America is the richest country in the world. And no, it's not. I'm sorry. And this is why I'm saying no, it's not from my perspective. It's not. And those of us living here in America, I bet you some money you're going to agree with what I'm about to say. You're going to agree with it. America is not the richest country in the world. Okay. And I can honestly say it from my point of view because of the fact of things that I see. If America was the richest country in the world, why do we have so many homeless people? If America was the richest country in the world, why are we paying ridiculous prices for energy? Why are we paying so much for our food? Why are we paying so much for gas? Why are we paying all these ridiculous prices if America was the richest country in the world? There's something wrong with that picture. So as we are moving into these higher frequencies and moving to shedding the old, because really today is all about the guided by space. What is our space like? How are we sitting within the space within ourselves? What does our space look like? So let me look at this rune and bring it up. Hopefully she has it on here. Here it is. Okay. Myrrh. It's the one that's like this, and then you have the opposite end. So it says harvest, cycle, rewards for past effort, reap what you have sown. Oh my gosh. Reap what you have sown. So this is a good one. Hold on. Let me put it on the back of this. Because I still, for whatever reason, cannot find my rune book. Because I am always carrying my markers with me, because I just never know when I might need to make some medicine. Okay. G-R-A. So this is what the symbol looks like, our rune, okay, for today. And remember, you can go to andreashelley.com and you can look up rune symbols, and she makes jewelry. So this meaning today, Myrrh, sorry, I shouldn't have pronounced it with the J, Myrrh, harvest, cycle, rewarding for the past effort, reap what you have sown. This represents the cycle of the year, or more specifically, a turning over of a new cycle. Okay, the end of the longest night and the slow returning of light. A more gentle change than the Dagzus. Okay, so Yare, rewards for past actions. It's time to reap what you have sown. So I like that. And that's a really good blended energy on our today's Renaissance Dragon energy for today. And because today is a 5 energy day, just of the day itself, we didn't add all the numbers up, but it brings in, what are still some of the things you want to change? What are some of those changing things? So let's step into something I was researching for Myrrh. Not from a biblical point of view, but just from a plant medicine point of view. So before I jump into that, I want to show you something. So yesterday, when I went to my acupuncturist office and doing all that connection stuff, they had gotten their delivery of Luhan in, which is also known as monk fruit. Okay. It's this dry, and it's the seeds and the, how do I put it, the dry fruit of itself inside of it, but once you put it in hot water, it makes this very delicious tea, Luhan. Okay, so I got 6 of them. One of these pods can make you up to 3 to 4 pitchers of tea. Okay, if you're doing it hot or cold. So I'm drinking some right now. And I remember when I first started drinking it, I said, oh my God, this is so good. So Luhan is really good. When you're drinking it, you feel this sense of, it's like an anti-inflammatory, breaks up stuck stuff like, mucus stuff. It breaks all that up. And it's really a good tea. And it's good for this time for what she was telling me because we're going into spring. And I said, oh, so I think I know why I wasn't taking it anymore for a while, because I kept drinking it all the way up through winter. And it was putting way too much moisture in my body during winter time. I had way more dampness. So she was like, no, you got to get off of that. That's going into spring and summertime. That's what you use that for. And I was like, but I like it so much. So I'm so happy that she's got that back and brought it back in. So I'm like, yes. So Luhan tea or monk fruit. Look it up. And that's today's homework assignment. Look it up and learn about it. Learn about how it makes changes in your body. And you don't have to put any honey in it. You don't have to put any kind of sugar in it or nothing. It is a natural sweetened type of tea to drink. It's so good. Okay, so let's dive into what I was researching about myrrh. And I thought it was really interesting. I was like, myrrh. So we're going to look at the oil benefit of it. Okay, so I'm on Google looking up the meaning of myrrh. Now, I just got the myrrh oil, which is 20% blended into jojoba oil that they'll use it in because to have it straight itself, it would get back to its solid form in the bottle and harden up. Okay, and you wouldn't be able to use it. So they have to suspend it in an oil that would keep it suspended so that you can use it. Okay, so I just got it in the Now brand. That's all I got it in. And then I also bought my, I have it in a resin, and I also have it in incense sticks. Okay, the myrrh. So I'm on Healthline. I just pulled this up. And I'm not a doctor, I'm not prescribing, but I'm just talking about some interesting things I looked on here. Myrrh oil. So the things with the myrrh oil is it kills harmful bacteria. I'm just going to scan on through. Works with the oral care. So a lot of times you'll say, some people will say, oh yeah, I got to put some myrrh or something into my gums when I'm having gum inflammation or something disturbing. Okay. We're going to get into the skin. It helps to heal sores. But that's only if you're using the oil. Okay. Combats pain and swelling. Hi, lovely. We're talking about myrrh today. May be a powerful antioxidant. Okay. It helps with, keeping those free radicals under control. Kills some parasites. So you're probably saying, well, how would I do that with that? Oh, you apply it to the belly button. You massage the tummy and apply a little bit of oil inside the belly button. Cover it up with a cotton ball. It has to be organic cotton, not organic, but 100% cotton ball. And with a little Band-Aid or some tape on top of it. And you do that at nighttime. You can also put a drop to the bottom of your feet and massage that in and put socks on so that you have that on the bottom of your feet. Why the feet? Because the feet is a natural map to the body. But you can also do something really cool that I like to do is take the oil, 1 drop, and you just take it and start massaging your whole entire ear. You don't have to stick it down inside of it. You just want to massage the whole ear itself, all behind the ear, on top of the ear. Right here is that spirit gate energy. Right there. That's a very important point. That's the one that regulates the ins and outs of your spirit, how it moves in and out of the body when it's going to go receive messages or when it's coming back in. And if this gets a little on the not so cool side, you start having problems like tiredness and weird things going on. So the spirit gate, look that point up. That's another part of the homework. Look that up. So you're looking up monk fruit and spirit gate acupressure point. All right. So then it says other potential benefits. They have it for like sunscreen, cancer stuff, gut health, mold. It works with that. Simple to use, and that's all they put for that. Um, they do have an outline underneath Healthline that pregnancy, you got to be aware of it. And if you're breastfeeding, you have to avoid myrrh oil. And blood thinning drugs, don't use the myrrh oil. Heart problems, large amounts of this, you don't want to use it for that. Diabetes, it lowered blood sugars. You want to be very cautious with it. And surgeries, surgery. That's what I like about the Healthline one. It takes the spirit part of it, of the plant, plus the medical part and puts it together so you'll know. Okay. Don't forget, when we talk about oils, oils are a part of that plant. I am out though. Okay. Great to see you. Okay. Yeah. This is a part of that plant when you're using that. So know your plant medicine for that. Okay, so now let's dive into, you can apply it to your feet, your ears, your belly button, and your spine. Okay, but remember, you're doing drops. Now, keep in mind that it is very relaxing. Okay, it can cause a relaxing effect. It makes you feel like nervous system gets really relaxed with it, with the myrrh. So don't go crazy with it. Like you just start putting it all over yourself and then you wonder why you're just kind of laid out in your bed. Because you didn't merge yourself. Okay, you merge yourself. So let's take a look at doTERRA. Let's see what doTERRA says. So doTERRA, oh, they don't go into anything. Interesting. You can blend it with frankincense, sandalwood, and clove is a good blend with it. Lemon and juniper berry and even grapefruit. You can mix it with that. I wonder what the, let me see what the price is in doTERRA. Should we take a look? Ooh, wholesale is $74 for the 15 ml. And retail is $98.67. So this is just going to be straight myrrh. They have to put another oil in there because it will harden up if you don't cut it. So shop around and see what feels good. But just keep in mind when you're using your oils, it's all about your intention with it. Okay. Soothing, balancing, aroma, calming skin, promotes youthful looks, and it can be used with hygiene for oral mouth care. Okay. of the benefits of it. Not to mention that we're coming up on, for those who honor in the Christian and Catholic ways, the 40 days. We're coming into that time era. But I know for a fact that not everybody that practices it in that way, they'll honor it in different ways for themselves. Maybe it's a good time to do a good cleanse for yourself. This is a good time to really just dive into 40 days of knowing thyself, moving things out, the really deep cleansing of the self. So that's a good thing to put in for that. Okay, so doTERRA has a good thing. So in my magic book, I looked up Myrrh. Because when I was going down the rabbit hole, it's good for protection, cleansing your space. So what I'm noticing is, oh, I got some sandalwood. Yes, yes, yes. Um, what I'm noticing with some of the things that's happening with my clients is when they're waking up, like in the middle of the night or something, and they're saying, we couldn't sleep, we just felt on edge, don't know why. And then they take the initiative to just get up and smudge the space, smudge around the bed, smudge around the doorway, smudge bathroom doors, all of that, and then change the vibration. Then they're able to go back to sleep. So if you have that myrrh, you're going to be using it for that. So the myrrh, the magic of it is, let's see, myrrh comes from the Arabic Hebrew myrrh, which means bitter. The genius name of plants, the bitters, meaning is bitter. The myrrh, Murr, is bitter. So it is a part of Greek, native to northern eastern Africa and the Red Sea region. Okay, so this is where it comes from. You can do the steam distill, a resin, and utilize it for that. But they used it mainly for like a perfume medicine and ritual use for purification for the living as well as for the dead. So the belief of the aroma pleases the deities. The myrrh became the important temple incense in Egypt, and it is offered to the sun god Ra and the moon offering of the temples dedicated to Isis. So let's take that one step further. Now you have this, and then it conveniently moves into the Catholic churches, where they burn the myrrh and frankincense during a lot of times when they're having their ceremonies, they're coming together and they're having their mass. You'll find that they're using the incense to do that. Now, in the Arab lands, this is being used through the mosque. This is also being used through the homes, especially if they're welcoming in people who are coming in and they're visiting. So they'll use it for that. But today I wanted to really just talk to you about lighting it up and using it for yourself as a part of healing and as a part of clearing space. So this is that myrrh energy. It's not really heavy, but it's beautiful. And I like to make symbols when I use my incense and draw it in the air and over windows and push that in there. And just making sure you don't walk around with it and it has its ash and it goes into its thing of dropping it and then it smolders somewhere and can cause a fire. So be very aware of when you're using your incense. You have a nice container to set it up on top of. Okay. So I like to go through and just go over mirrors with it, over yourself, and just go through and just myrrh up. Now, I have frankincense incense if you want to blend your frankincense with that and your myrrh. But in the days to come, because we're getting ready to hit our, and today's a portal day on top of that. So we're getting ready to go into another Mercury retrograde. Venus is already in a retrograde. Mars came out of retrograde. So we're going to be hitting it. Let's see, Mercury. Oh, we're hitting it on the 14th. Okay. So on the 14th, we're going to go, Mercury's going to go into retrograde. And then it will come out on 4/7. So you know that's going to be dealing with all that crazy stuff, communication, all that stuff. But don't be fearing it, because things are going to, we have that on top of that is matching with the lunar eclipse energy that's coming in. So the Venus is retrograde from 3/1 until 4/12. So it'll go direct on the 12th. Soon as Mercury goes into retrograde, Venus will come out on the 12th. Mars was retrograde from 12/6/24, and then it went direct at 2 on February 23rd. So, yeah, we got that. Yeah, that's going to be a weird one, especially with the eclipse energy. That's all in that week, coming up in this week. So if you're feeling kind of cattywampus now and feeling like you just have to kind of stay to yourself and be kind of quiet to the self, that's what you're feeling. Okay, that's the energy you're feeling. So it's all about that. Let's look at some other traits. So remember when I came on a few days back and I was going to teach you all about the cleansing your bed. And when I started talking about that, I think I got sidetracked with something. So I want you to really think about your pillows, your bed. When's the last time you got new pillows for yourself? And when's the last time you got another bed? Okay. Remember what I was saying about if you're going into a relationship or something, it's really difficult for the person that's coming into the relationship with you, that if you have hit like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and you're sharing a bed of everybody that's been in that bed with that person. Okay. Now take that and then keep that mattress, and then you get married. The number one thing that needs and must happen if you are in a relationship and you know it's definitely long term, you get rid of that mattress that other people have slept on with the loved ones. Okay? Get rid of it. Get a brand new one. Let that be a signature energy of you and that person. Okay? If you're in the relationship, and if you're getting married, you better make sure you're starting off with a brand new bed. Okay? And the reason why I say this is because energy is energy. What if you got a bed, say like it came from the family members, they want to give the couple the bed. This is what your great great grandmother and great great grandfather was on. Okay, that's nice. Did anybody die in the bed? Did anybody have serious illnesses in that bed? Okay, so get rid of the mattress. And this also goes for pay attention to the headboard. What kind of headboard is it? You're going to want to make sure if you do take that on, you really cleanse that. You cleanse that headboard. You cleanse the whole frame of that bed, because energy is energy. And if someone was ill in that bed and then you lay in that bed, what are the chances that you're going to start feeling that energy? Your body's going to start feeling like it. I have seen this across the board in my nursing career, and I watched it in fast time happen. That we had a client. I was just starting off in this nursing home. I wasn't really sure if I was going to stay or not, because I went through and I did the smell test. They weren't passing so swell, and I was like, I'm not going to stay here. This means shortages and issues. They're not doing well. So anyway, I'm there in orientation. I'm watching, and we had a patient up in the front in the what we call the more they're more just got out of surgery type of thing, but he passed away. So they went ahead and removed the body. They didn't close that room down. They just went in and sprayed a little bit of cleansing on it. And then they took an admission into that same room within a 2-hour period. Okay, patient just passed away in there. Now here you are 2 hours later, you're putting somebody else in there. Do you know we had to send that patient out that we had just gotten? We had to send them out, guess what? With having breathing problems and chest pain, which is what the original patient had died from originally, that was in that bed. And I told them when they took that patient out, I said, you need to shut this room down for at least a day. Don't put anybody in there, because that's energy that's in there that's going to affect other people. If someone else is already compromised and you put them in that bed, you're compromising them even more. And they were like, that just sounds so. I said, just trust me on this. I went and closed the door, told housekeeping, clean it, but don't put nobody in there. Nobody goes in for 24 hours. Got to give that energy time to move. They thought I was the craziest thing. They thought that was just so crazy. But I was right. I said, did you or did you not just see that just happen? They said, yeah, I thought it was kind of weird. I said, okay, hello. So just went and did that. So you want to make sure you do that. And this also, that's not funny. It's very true. It works like in a hospital. Yeah, it is. It happens. I've seen a lot of crazy things in my nursing time in the hospitals, how it happens, and just watching. But one of the most peaceful things is when I stand at a bedside with someone that's crossing over, and I see that light energy and I hear the pause in the room, everything gets really still, and there's this pop sound of a opening up, and it gets really peaceful in the room. And then you see the person look, they lift up, and they get a smile on their face if they see their loved ones, and then they just cross on over. They let go. So energy is about that energy. So when you go and check and look at the pillows, make sure as the pillow feels good to you. When you get those pillows home, this is the time you spray them down with your oil, smudge them well, go over them with the selenite, and make sure you oil corner to corner, spray mist your pillows up with some good flower essential oils onto that, okay? Your sheets, everything depends on what you like. Try to keep your good cotton sheets, your bamboo sheets on the bed, because those are high frequency. I'm not down with all that synthetic like polyester stuff, because it feels good, but it's polyester. Oh no, you're gonna be shaking and baking, and no, don't be doing that. So, and then when it comes to buying this bedspread that you want to put over your bed, what's the color feels like? Look for symbols on your spread. Do like the new one that I have, it has the 5 petals looking like the flower of life throughout that. Hospitals are huge portals, various people dying. Yes, exactly. So look for the symbols stitching in your bed, in your bedspread. And that's a good one to have. Look at the color. Does the color feel welcoming to you? Okay. Then this is when you would take myrrh, incense, and go around in your room and also putting dabs of it on your pillow and on your bed. When you get a new bed in, say like you go down to Mattress Firm, Macy's, wherever you're going in Nordstrom to get your bed. Okay. Now you already said you want to have it delivered on this day, blah, 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 blah. Okay, they're going to come and bring you to bed. Okay. The mattress, if you can get the old mattress off and put it in the hallway and smudge your whole area, clean around that area, move all the dust, vacuum, whatever. You're making clear space. Okay. Now you got two people that are coming in to bring the mattress. Check and see what their energy is like. If they look like they've been puffing and duffing and doing whatever, you might not want that energy coming in your space. You might do like what I do, put the mattress out in the hallway. They come in with the new one. They're sliding the plastic off of it. And then they're going to want to put it in. And I'm like, no, I got it. And I'm like, really? I said, yeah, I can lift that and put it on my bed. It's all about the movement, how you slide it in and put it on the bed. And they say, oh, okay. So I check the energy of the people, and I'm like, if you look too scallywag, I'm not, don't want you in here. So I go ahead, after I clean everything, take that mattress before you put it on the bed and smudge it on both sides, on end to end, corner to corner. Then this is the time you'll bless it up with some frankincense and myrrh, some cedar wood, essential oil. If you want to take rose petals, okay, after you lay the mattress down and you want to do the cleansing and want to put rose petals, you're going to use white rose petals and just put it all over the mattress and just kind of let it go over the mattress, rub that in, and then lift it up. You're not rubbing it into the texture of your mattress where you're staining it, but you're letting the flower essence go over your mattress. Okay, you're blessing it up with the white roses. So this is good to do. Say like you are going to go stay at a friend's house for a week or something, and they put you in the guest room. Everybody and their mom's been sleeping in the guest room. Okay, you might want to just say, oh, hey, I got to go over to Whole Foods. I got to go to the grocery store. Can I go and I'm going to grab some extra stuff? You might just do that and go get yourself some white roses and then come back in the room and go over that bed with the white roses, clearing it, and then using selenite, okay? And do it in that way. Okay, so you're taking care of that. Also buy white rose essential oil. Yeah, if you're going to use a mister and you can do the misting on it and everything, you can put that all on there. But I say this because as we're moving into the eclipse season, those eclipses last for 6 months, that energy. You have to be right. Right now is the time to get stuff resolved so it's not dragging along with you into this eclipse season time. Okay? So you are still in the cultivating. Now, those of us that are in North America and we're waiting for the actual spring energy to come in. So now we're starting to prep for that. And then other countries that are in their winter time. Okay? So we're not, no, in their summertime, excuse me, I got it flipped. So now we're waiting to go into that door, and now these eclipses are coming in. That's going to make it more pronounced in energy that you're going to be feeling. So I want all of you to just do your time, do some of your things. The spiritual, there was some other spiritual use for myrrh. It is also used primarily for purifying grounding properties, often employed in meditation and prayer and ritual, and promotes a sense of connection to the divine. Okay? It promotes a sense of connection to the divine. It's good to break up hexes and curses and protects against magical and psychic attacks. So those of you that are working in those workplaces where you got, Ichabod Crane, crazy people doing crazy stuff, you might want to just have a little bit of resin myrrh on your desk. You don't have to burn it. All you have to do is just get it, put it in a little shell or a little holding thing, put the myrrh there, set that next to it, and just have it there. Put a little dab of water in there, and that'll set some of the energy off to just come into that space. You can use a little oil on little cotton balls and put them down into a jar with some glass color type of decorative cut glass things in the jar and some flowers, if they're dry flowers or artificial flowers or whatever, as a decor. But it's programmed to be emanating and creating a shield around your desk area. I'm feeling some people saying, oh, that's a good idea because I'm dealing with so-and-so and so-and-so. I can't do that. But you can go to the dollar store if you wanted to, or whatever you got around the house. Take a nice jar, a clean glass, vase, decorate it up, have all that oils in there on those little balls, cotton balls and whatever, and then stick that onto your desk. It'll just have a little bit of fragrance coming out, but it won't overpower the desk area. But you're programming it as you put it together, and you're saying, okay, I'm creating this, I'm doing this. Yeah, now I got it on my desk. Best place to put it is right on the corner place of the desk where people are coming in to your desk area. Okay, just a little something, something. Because I've been there, done that. Be at my desk, dealing with crazy people, and the ones that do the sabotaging, talk about you behind your back type of people. But then when you learn the program before they do, they're the ones coming up to you to have you teach them how to do the program because they don't know how you learned it. Oh God, those were the days, weren't they? Anyway, I digress. All right, so you can also use this as a part of transformation, letting go of the negativity. But the main thing about the myrrh is creating a relaxing, emotional, balancing place and protection from negative energies. So get that myrrh out. And the reason why I really bring this up now for what is going on planetary wise and all the different things is because there's so much moving in and out at nighttime. Okay? At night when you're sleeping, there's things moving through your space, moving around, trying to get in, coming up over you, descending down, weird stuff. When you use the plant medicines and you're smudging in your space and you have your guardians over your mirrors and your doors, it makes it hard for them to get in. They're not going to want to spend time trying to get in your space. They're going to go to somebody else that didn't do it, that didn't make it all easy. Okay? So there's a lot of good things to know about working with the myrrh and frankincense if you choose. But myrrh is really awesome, and I would highly suggest if you really want to do some good cleansing to the bottom of the feet, to the belly button, and to the spine. Okay? Don't get crazy with it because remember, it makes you feel very relaxed. Okay? This is not going to be something you're going to do and then you got to go work the night shift. Not going to happen. Okay? Just saying. I have to put that there because there will be people that will say, oh, yeah, I tried that and I was sleeping the whole time. I was feeling so relaxed. I couldn't even do my job. Did you not hear the part where I said in 49 minutes into the video, don't be doing that? Okay. All right. So that's the myrrh teaching for today. Take a look and see what you got going on. Start getting that. Take a look and see what your bed situation is and your pillow situation is. Take a look and see. Also, I have to share this. I don't know about anybody else, but I am a huge fan of these. They're made from cassava root plant. And cassava is used in a lot of Taino ceremonies. When we gather up the cassava, we squeeze out all of the poison part of it, that milky stuff, get rid of that, get that extraction out of there. And then we make it, pound it, and make like these little thin, little bread-like cracker things to eat during our ceremony. So when I see the veggies by Waluna, I love these because it's made with cassava. It has good flavors, and I'm highly enjoying those. Another one that I want to share with all of you is the Crystal Muse. Now, this book came out back in the day when I was working at the spa, 2017. Okay, the Crystal Muse. They do have a YouTube channel and a web page, and a lot of their information that they put in here is really interesting, and I like the stories. They give you stories of strange things that's happened when they did certain things with certain crystals, and they have all the traditional like crystals that you would use when you're creating things. This is a really good book for those who are just beginning, or maybe those of us that have been a little bit more on the path a lot longer, and you just want to get a little something going in the mind, something to kind of do that spark. Okay, so the Crystal Muse is a wonderful book. Just know it does come hardback. It's a hardback book. Okay, that's a good one. All right, let's do the read of the day, and then I will get out of your way. Like and subscribe. Today, I'm going to do the questions of things I want you to think of for yourself. Okay? Okay, I'm going to check it out. Yes, hardback book. So, we're going to take a look at Body Message, the Body Oracle, Subtle Body Oracle deck. Just kind of get you to think where you're sitting. I'm going to pull 2 cards. And this is the back of them. Remember when I showed you this? Okay, and then we're going to dive into Rebecca Campbell's some questions. And the Star Temple. Okay, the question for the Star Seed is this. Here's the question of the day on this portal. So I pulled one. And then the waters. Oh, what are you doing? The Star Temple ones are trying to escape. Okay, the waters and the stones. And the stones. Okay. And Star Temple. All right, lovelies. Here's your question for the star seeds. The Sea of Minnetonka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Seeing potential, bringing consciousness to light. Boundariousness, generous, giving, relationships coming together. And the rock people are saying wisdom keepers, a new perspective, study, and learning. So this is that Minnetonka one. Remember how clear that water is? How beautiful it looks? Hey, studio. And what is your bountiness? What is the bounteous? Generosity, giving, relationship, and coming together. What is that looking like for you? And then the rock wisdom of the ancient ones, wisdom keepers, new perspective, study, and learning. I like this because that's how I feel when I go up to big stones and rocks. I feel like that. From the Star Temple, we have Tagita, the temple home. I no longer search outside myself for home. Yes. No longer searching for that. So the message of the body is going to be the meridian system, river ways of energy, the meridians. How are your meridians doing? The meridians. The fourth chakra, relationships and healing. Your fourth chakra, relationship and healing. And that's that heart area. Okay. So sit with the self and be. Don't try to push yourself and be in this crazy energy like you have to do something, but be in a place of flowing where you flow. Okay. Something that feels good and feels in balance rather making you feel unbalanced. All right. All right, lovelies, that's all I got for you today. We're going to be stepping into that energy. And I really just want everyone to not doubt themselves. There's so much crazy energy going on in California right now. And I'm like, oh my God, we're still not secure. We're getting there, but it's still not secured yet. That net is still running. Okay. All right, lovelies, be good to yourself. Much love. I want each and every one of you to do that research. Go look at that Myrrh and take a look at your bed. Take a look at that. You're welcome. And just kind of be in the moment, be in the self. Take those medicine baths. Cook yourself some good food, nourishing food. Today we're having rice and asparagus with cilantro. And I'm making some turkey. I think I'm going to make them maybe rolled, maybe not. I haven't decided yet. But it's going to have a coconut curry sauce with it. So that's put together with the vegetables of the asparagus and cilantro, a little bit of onions, not too much, and served over rice. And have that, and then a piece of chocolate later. All right, lovely. Yes. Be good to yourself. Much love. And I will be talking to you later tomorrow. Be good to yourselves.